5 years old and a little girl, I guess. So now we're coloring in one of her pigtails. They look a little bit like TV antennas, but it's cute, you know, cute little Teresa, one of the popular characters in the comic strip world. So there we go, working hard as can be, trying to get Teresa's pigtails blackened in. So let's bring this in a little closer angle. Here, come up a little closer and look at Teresa's pigtails here as I color them. This should be as black as you can get it. So we're using a magic marker. We could have done it in brown, but you know, Teresa has black hair, so that's what it's got to be. Now what do I think I can do with this picture? I know, I'll put it on the refrigerator in my studio. Ta-da! So here we go. Teresa's pigtails are finished. Now what can we do? I know, we'll add some definition to her sneakers. Make them look a little more realistic. These lines show that they're sneakers. Now, I want you to take a look at another character that I've created in the comic strip world. It's called Rugby. And Rugby is a teenager that gets into wild and crazy adventures. Let's read one of Rugby's comic strips here. And here we go. We're going to start reading the comic strip about Rugby. This character that I created, Rugby, he has like a cow leg sticking up. Let's take a look at one of the Sunday pages for Rugby. And it has my name here, Chet Buckley. Now Rugby says, "Howdy, Farla, my love. I hear you bought me an antique radio." And Farla, his girlfriend, says, "I sure did, Rugby." He says, "That's wonderful. I love old radio shows and old-time radio sets. They're very valuable, too. They're great. When can I have it?" And Farla, we have her holding an antique radio here. She says, "How about now?" He says, "Wow. My mother used to listen to the old detective radio shows and the old soap operas," Rugby says. And a new character here, Xena, she says, "Gosh, Rugby, I like radio, but my passion are videotapes. I really do enjoy videotapes." And here is an actual old-time radio. Looks like the old Philco radios. Now Rugby says, "No videotapes for me. I'll take old-time radio over video any day. Why, I even like the dust." Rugby is really crazy. And here is another strip with Rugby in it. Rugby, and we have him here in a close-up. That's one of the techniques that we use when we're drawing cartoons. And then remember, they have to be simple. Now, Rugby's little nephew says here, "Uncle Rugby, I'm thirsty." He says, "You're thirsty again?" He says, "You heard me. I'm still thirsty. The root beer you gave me made me throw up. Poor me, says Rugby. I'm stuck babysitting my sister's little angel, Brewster. And Brewster yells out, Uncle Rugby, I'm thirsty. I want some water now. And Rugby says, I have an idea. He takes the whole thing of water and dumps it on Brewster's head. And he says, still thirsty, Brewster? This all shows you what you can do in cartoons. You can really have a ball. And there's no limit to what you can do when you're drawing cartoons. You start off with an idea, you sit down and you sketch it out with a pencil, then you add ink to it and colors, and you can have your own little characters and stories. There's no limit to what you can do. And that's what this program is about. Your creativity and your ideas and what you can do in the comic strip world. So that just about does it for today's program. And what we're going to be doing later is another comic strip featuring Cotton Candy and Prince Lightning and Rugby. And we'll be showing you just exactly how to do another daily comic strip. It's a lot of fun, as you can see on today's program. So I'm Chester Buckley saying so long. This is Chester Buckley. And remember, this is a comic strip world.